Wheatland Xtreme have started 0-4, but have been the hottest team since then, winning 8 of their past 10. And as Emmett Murphy reports, that surge has pushed them into a playoff spot where they will face the only team that's on a bigger streak than them, the Vermilion Roar.
Regular season points don't matter in the playoffs, but it's hard to ignore the record of a team that went undefeated this year.
They're a tough team. I mean, I have a lot of respect for that club. Like I say, they're 14-0 this year and played a good solid game right from the start. And we've tried to beat them twice so far this season and failed both times.
The Xtreme dropped the 2 games against the Roar by a combined differential of just 6 goals. Despite how close the games were and their own team's recent success, the Xtreme are totally revamping their playbook.
We're going to change up pretty much our whole game plan here. We're going to go in with a whole different scheme. Everyone's just got to come together as a team. We just got to really make sure that everyone knows that and everyone plays disciplined, plays hard, and just plays smart.
The thing we realized is, having given it 2 tries and lost, our strategy that we normally play with wasn't going to work against that particular team. So we're planning to try and play a little bit more of their game and meet them on the floor with that.
They've got a solid defense, really solid defense. They pressure us hard. But if we can get past their defense and just get more shots on their goalie, I think we have a really good chance at this.
There's a lot riding on the game for veterans like Tyler Boyer, who was a part of the Xtreme team that was upset by the Roar in the playoffs last year.
We really want to come up with this win here. It's a big game, 1-game series, winner takes all. It's great to go against a rival for this kind of game. It could be my last game of my junior career, so it's going to be hopefully my best game I've ever played.
The do-or-die 1-game series is Saturday at 8:30 at Vermilion Stadium. Emmett Murphy, Newcap Sports.
Moving on to soccer, many Canadians followed Euro 2012, which just wrapped up this past weekend, but nearly 70 Lakeland soccer players are getting a first-hand taste of the European style. As Clayton Brown explained, St. Paul is hosting a week-long soccer camp with a little twist.
This may look like a regular Canadian soccer camp, and for the most part it is, except the instructors, who are all the way from Britain.
British soccer camp from Challenger Sports have been running for the past 10 plus years, and so what they do is they get loads of experienced coaches from England, all over England, Scotland, Ireland, and they bring them out here to kind of for the experience for the kids.
This is the second year for the camp in St. Paul, and it seems to be gaining popularity.
We're up to 66 people from 54 last year, and kids just want to come back. They want more touches on the ball. Our soccer season is only 2 months long, unfortunately, so this is an extra week that they can play soccer.
The way that they coach us, it's just, they're really hands-on and they show us how to do things and they know how.
I've learned that the reason I kick over the net is that I lean back too much, and I learned how to juggle the ball with my feet and knees.
The sun is finally shining, but the weather hasn't exactly cooperated. St. Paul has experienced heavy rains and high winds the last couple of days, but that hasn't seemed to put a damper on the camp.
This is how they play in England, so the coaches said, bring it on. As long as there's no lightning, let's play.
They've been so good throughout the whole week. I mean, every time if there is a bit of worry with the rain, the wind, the lightning, we just kind of deal with it.
The camp wraps up on Friday. In St. Paul, Clayton Brown, Newcap Sports.
All right, to some NSRBL action. Well, wasn't quite action for the Lloydminster Juniors and the Meadow Lake Sox. Their game was postponed due to rain. That game has been rescheduled for Monday at Wallace Field at 6:30. Meanwhile, there was one game played last night, St. Walburg Reds and the Mervyn Flyers. The Mervyn Flyers captured their first win last night, or 2 nights ago rather, against the Border City Blue Jays. They did again last night with a win over the St. Walburg Reds. Tonight there is a ball game. The Border City Blue Jays taking on the Lloydminster Twins. The Twins definitely on a roll. That game at Legion Ballpark at 6:30. The under-14 Blues were able to walk out of provincials with a bronze medal this past weekend. It was a team effort, but a big part of the team's success this year has been the play of Carissa Steveson. Matt Schumont has more on the shortstop in this week's edition of Superstar Next Door.
Carissa Steveson has had a successful start to the season. Winning a bronze medal this past weekend at Provincial, she has already picked up a pair of gold medals and a silver.
It's good. It builds up confidence. And
she's worked to, whenever she makes a mistake, to get past that and overcome that and just move on, and she's done very well.
Getting started in ball when she was 5, Carissa's mom has been a big part of her early success.
I just love the game. As soon as she was able to, I put her into softball and have been coaching her ever since she's been 5 years old. So to see her grow from there to this, oh yeah, it's just a mother's, most honoring thing.
Playing at the Pee Wee level, Carissa will be on a team with older girls as she was chosen to represent Alberta at the Summer Games.
I think it's really cool. It's an honor because it's a bantam team and I'm Pee Wee. Only 3 were allowed to come, and I made it out of the 3.
I was just jumping up and down for joy. She's a Pee Wee and it's a bantam team, and she got on. It was just the experience for her. It's like a mini Olympics that she'll never forget. It'll be something that, will be ingrained in her memory forever.
Not sure what to expect at the games, Carissa is just going to go out there and have fun.
Just to try my best and try to learn new things and listen to what they have to say.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.